Hey happy viewers! In today's video we'll see how to make a simple raised bed and how to install it in the garden. For this raised bed we're going to use 5 pieces of 20 by 5 centimeter treated pine timber. 3 out of 5 sleepers will be exposed to direct sunlight and rain all the time. So we're going to paint it with exterior timber paint. The shade we have taken is Woodland Grey from Dulux. We did not buy separate posts for legs, so to start with, we are going to cut this 90 centimeter long sleeper to 30 centimeter each. These pieces are 20 centimeter wide as mentioned earlier, so they cannot be used directly for leg. So we are going to further cut it to 2 more pieces, each measuring to 10 centimeter in width. After all the cuts are made, we will have 6 pieces of legs, each measuring 30 centimeter high and 10 centimeter wide. All the legs are ready. We've got 6 legs for this raised bed. Now let's get into the panel assembly. This bed is going to be 1.8 meter long, so we are not going to assemble the entire raised bed here. Part of the assembly will be done inside and the rest of the assembly we are going to do it in the garden directly. This has worked very well for us with some of the raised beds that we have done earlier, and this is especially a very good idea when you're making customized shapes. We've got 2 panels and 1 leg in the middle which will connect both of the panels, and then 2 legs on either side. So today we're going to use this type 17 bulge head screws. It is a self-driving screw. To start with, we are going to make the pilot holes. The pilot holes are made in a way that it is bigger than the screw's head, so that the screw will not be sticking out. And we are not making the pilot hole all the way through to the length of the screw, because as I said earlier, these are self-driving screws, and to drive the self-driving screws in we will be using an impact driver. So just a small hole as a marker would be more than enough. All the pilot holes are done, so now let's drive the actual screws in. One panel is ready. Now we are going to repeat the same thing for the other side as well. The front and the back panels are ready. To make the side panels, we have taken one more sleeper and cutting it into half, so that we'll have a 45 centimeter panel for the sides. This is where the raised bed is going to go. Before installing the raised bed, We are going to mark the perimeter and loosen up the soil and that area a bit, because once we install the raised bed, it is not going to be as easy. So giving it a slight plow. Looks good. Now we can mark where the legs go and start digging up holes for the legs. Make all the holes of the same depth and measure the distance between each leg before digging. That way we can avoid any mistake. And the holes are dug, and now we can place the panel. It looks good now. We can repeat the same thing for the other side as well. So both the panels are in place. Now it's time to screw these panels on the side. We're going to follow the same process here, making the pilot holes first and using the same screws. Once it is done, we can fill it back with soil. The bed is almost complete. So once all the holes are filled back with soil, it will be ready for planting. This is how it looks after planting. We have planted a few blueberries in it, and we're planning to make the similar kind of bed again for few other berries as well, so that we can make this entire aisle as a berry aisle. This entire section is work in progress. We are starting to build this from the scratch. We have few vegetable beds just opposite to the berry beds. So once we install all the vegetable beds and the berry beds, we are planning to install pathway in between and complete this look. We'll be sure to share the progress. I hope this video was useful to you. Thank you for watching. If you've not subscribed, please do. There are lots of interesting projects coming soon. As always, let's learn, support, and inspire through our gardens. Happy gardening!